Every time I fight her, something bad happens. Something bad happens to my business. It just
damn.
So if I fight her, she say, "You're fighting me, Abi. Don't worry, Shebi, your album is coming. You want to fight me?"
The video you just watched right now is about Davido, talking about Chioma, that each time he has a new album, he doesn't look for trouble, because if he does, it affects his, album. So that Chioma has, the grace of promoting his new, music each time he wants to like release a new album, allegedly. This was a recent podcast he held, a TV podcast, and he talked about so many things. So stay tuned. In this video, there's a lot to be talked about. Before we dive into the full gist of today, I would like to greet my fellow viewers. If you're a returning subscriber, please do me well by subscribing to my channel, please. Data is quite expensive. Just do me that favor. Click on the subscribe button. It's free of charge. Drop your comment each time you watch my videos, give my videos a thumbs up, and also share my videos. You all are most welcome. Thank you. Let's dive into the full gist of today as it is hot. So Davido held a podcast, a TV podcast, and he talked about so many things, like so many questions were being asked, and he responded. Like, we all know our Davido now 001, like, yeah, that is married, to Chioma. So he talked about so many things. Right now, we are going to be talking about Chioma and Davido. They asked him how, how he has been keeping his marriage with Chioma and all that. Like, on a more serious note, literally since they got married, we've not heard any Peke, and Davido has been respecting himself. Like, yeah, I really love him for that. A big kudos to him. Like, yeah, since he got married to Chioma, nobody is perfect. They may be having their misunderstandings, may be having their differences, but they settled behind they settle behind closed doors. Unlike other celebrities that drag themselves on social media. Or from the onset, Chioma has always been a very, very cool and gentle lady. So when they asked him the question, he responded that since when they were very, very young, him and Chioma, they've been together for a very, very long time. I'm still going to play the video for you guys, but before that, let's analyze. That this his wife, he doesn't look for his wife trouble. Like, sure, now couples, they must definitely fight, so he doesn't look for his wife trouble. So each time he does, it affects his business. Like, yeah, that was what he said, in the podcast, that it affects his business. So each time he looks for his wife's trouble, and Chioma will tell him that, hey, sure, you're going to sing, you're going to release a new album, and you're looking for it. Immediately he apologized. Like, yeah, he apologized to Chioma to just let everything slide, to let everything go. I really love them. In fact, I really love them for that they've known themselves for a very, very long time. They met in school. That was 11 years ago. Wow, that's a very, very, very long time. Like, yeah, 11 years ago. Then Chioma was 17 and he was 18. Teenagers, very young teenagers. Like, wow. And they could keep the relationship that led to marriage. So I'm just super duper happy for him, since he got married to Chioma, despite all the ups and downs and everything before they finally got married. And thank God they are finally married now, and we've not heard anything. We are not praying to hear anything. We're like, yeah, but I'm just so happy that they are so matured. They can, the understanding is there, the tolerance, the forgiveness, and all that marriage entails. In fact, they are really doing it, and they're doing it well. Like, yeah, they are doing it well. So he also talked about Tiwa Savage, that no matter what, lately when this Sophia issue came up, Tiwa Savage, Davido, Sophia, they were having misunderstanding, a little misunderstanding, allegedly. So they asked him about Tiwa Savage. He said Tiwa Savage, they've been together for a very long time. Tiwa Savage is just like a sister that they've lived together. Tiwa Savage, is more older than him, and Tiwa Savage takes him, as a brother, and he takes Tiwa Savage as a sister, and they've been cool with that despite the misunderstanding that came up between him and Sophia, because Tiwa Savage is closer to Sophia, notwithstanding that he is very, very close and he can do anything for Tiwa Savage. They also asked him about Wizkid. Wizkid and Davido, if their fans alone, they can cut for Africa. So he said he's cool with everybody. Like seriously, he's cool with everybody. We all know Davido now. Davido is a very generous, kind, and friendly, easily accessible. Like seriously, is easily accessible out of all the artists. Like the way he, his ego is not too, you understand, not too high. He's just living his simple life, living his life, doing his things. Like, yeah, I really give him kudos for that. That being said, let's quickly dive into the video that he talked about chioma. Davido, let's get into it.
I bet you, since you've been married and really devoted to your wife, being faithful, I bet you've seen your life just go up, 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 up.
I'm telling you, like everything. Like every time. No, my wife has always had this thing over me since we were young. Every time I fight her, something bad happens. Something bad happens to my business. It just
oh damn.
So if I fight her, she say, "You're fighting me, Abi. Don't worry, Shebi, your album is coming. You want to fight me?" No, I'm telling you, because it's like she has that grace. You know what I'm saying? Like over me, and like everything. So my kids, she don't have all my kids, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like my kids love her. You know what I'm saying? Especially my daughter love her. So I'm just happy to see like growth. There was a time I was scared to even bring my other kids around her. You know what I'm saying? So the growth just made me understand. Like, I didn't even have to tell my daughter like, oh, this is your. She kind of just like.
It just happened.
She just got it. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing we was in Bahamas, and my wife braiding her hair. I'm looking at the crowd. I'm looking at the room like.
Yes.
How long y'all been together for a while, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like before we got married, we was together like 11 years.
Oh yeah.
School, met in school, girlfriend, and then we got married. We were meant to get married.
The best, man.
Oh, y'all were young. Like you was young when you
married.
Yes,
I met her. She was like, I was 18.
Yeah.
In a Nigerian wedding, it's not about the groom and bride. It's about the families. You know what I'm saying? Coming together.
So we all have heard from Davido, like, wow, wait, that Chioma has the grace of promoting his music. Like, wow, that's so nice, that's so lovely to hear. Since Davido got married, he has been accelerating, he has been going higher and higher and higher. So many good things have been happening in his life, and he's so grateful and so happy. He also talked about his other children. He has other children outside our wedlock, and he says Chioma accepts them like her own. Like he doesn't need to explain to the children. They know, and in fact they all cooperate together. Chioma makes their hair and all that. I'm so happy. I'm super duper happy of hearing this. Like Chioma has, like I said earlier on, Chioma has always been a very gentle soul, a very sweet soul, a very kind person, and I'm super duper happy hearing this coming from Davido. Like that is just so nice. So let's quickly dive into the comment section to see fans' reaction after he granted this podcast talking about Chioma. Let's get into it. The first comment says, "Child of grace, don't play with such people." Like, yeah, you should not play with Chioma. Next comment, "Team baby mamas crying as usual, cause them no go see man wey hype their faves or marry her. Instead, na she dey hype man." Who is this comment referring to? I come in peace. Next comment, "You think it's a joke when the Bible says love your wife? It is your wife prayer that keeps banging on heaven's gate for you. But some no dey hear, honestly. Some men dey hear. Thank God that Davido is hearing that, he knows that." So next comment, "The guy talks too much. It is not everything you say in the public." Well, he's a celebrity now, so whatever he wants to say, it's up to him. Next comment, "True, my husband says same thing to me, but I know they see him." Okay. Next comment, "My boyfriend usually says this to me. It's just grace, because me, I don't used to see it too." Okay. Next comment, "This is usually normal in couples life where there is true love, honestly. No one is happy after a fight and nothing goes right for them. It's just the fact. Like, yeah, it's just the fact. So these are the comments we can take for now. We can see their response, from fans. Like, wow, honestly, that is just the fact. So that being said, we've come to the end of this video. What are your take? What are your contributions? We can drop your comments in the comment section, your opinions, and I will gladly respond to your comment. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give my videos a thumbs up, that is share, like my videos, and also share my videos. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video, and bye for now.